action. Oh, I know it's been a minute. It's been a while. Spark up, light up, drink up, do what you got to do. But we're back, man. It's been a minute because we did the UFC Fight Island pretty early. But shout outs to Max Payne, Griffin
Hey,
for coming out and showing us love. That was a good episode, man. Good
good
episode.
episode, man. Shout out to everybody who peeped. Keep on checking it out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Max Payne. Shout out the Hype Killer. But we back,
Mm.
baby. We back.
Some of it aged well here. Last week, we gave our some of our favorite looks and things like that. Max went 2-0, bro. Max said Islam and Mokaev were
That's
his best looks.
that's that. That's
His
that.
big
You know,
prediction.
that's that fight IQ.
Yep. And then I came through with the Syed Nurmagomedov and Peak Trevor Peak came through as well. It shout out Gegos. He had the Johnny Walker upset, but then it ended in a sad way. Man, could have been possible. Could have been possible.
What I have, I had Usman or some shit. Huh?
Usman and Silva, some dogs that were in it. Usman, let's talk about it, man. Usman could have. It looked like he was gaining some momentum in the late rounds. He could have came back.
And who's the other one? Silva? Who's Silva?
Bruno Silva plus 230.
Oh
They're
yeah,
both
yeah,
plus
yeah,
230, pretty much.
yeah.
Big
And then
dogs.
he was coming back, but then
He put up a good fight.
yeah, the other guy has
no ground game.
The one eye, yeah, he has no ground game.
Yeah, but everyone's still hyped on him because he ended up winning. But yeah, he had some moments where he got to the ground and was fucked up. But yeah, Islam head kick, knockout. It didn't look so good for Volk, but he just rolled off the couch.
Yep.
Yeah, but hey, it was a crazy card. I actually enjoyed the card minus some of the controversy of the other fights, but overall, man, it was just like we thought it was, just rolling out the red carpet for really the new guys in the Middle East, kind of the prospects. So, but this week we got a new one. This is I've been fiending for this because we're recording this real early on a Saturday, so this will be next Saturday from our recording, November 4th, and we're just too excited. We had to do it, man. The props aren't even out yet for this shit. They have lines, but they don't have like prop lines or nothing like that out yet. So we'll manage because we got to get it to you, man. This is my city, my town in Brazil, Sao Paulo. This is what it is. UFC Sao Paulo. And let's just start from the beginning here on the card, and then we'll work our way to the main event. But first off, we already got an unlockable. We got Kau, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, Fernandez against Mark Diakese. This is a kind of like a new guy, again, from what I know, against, kind of a vet at this point. I thought Mark Diakese was older. He's only 30 years old, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I thought he was like 35, 36, maybe the youngest 34. But I went on Tapology here. Let me pull this up. Mark Diakese, 16-7. He's on a little skid here from England, two streak loss. But I think the people that he's fought are legit, bro. I didn't even share this with y'all. People that he fought right here, man. Joel Alvarez, he lost at a Darce choke. So he's losing by submission and then by decision. He lost to Michael Johnson. This is a pretty bad one, but big names. But he's beaten some decent mid-tier guys that were like supposed to be prospects. Borgishlev, Hazovic, but right here, opening as a minus 180 and now minus 135. This is where I might even jump in, bro. I know there's love for the dog as the other guy here. They're at home in Brazil. But for me, man, I think if you're waiting for the line to go down like this, it's kind of a cheap price to get with Mark Diakese at minus like 135, maybe minus 130, because he does have the experience and decent well-rounded game. Another thing I like to look at this here, I think I was looking at the over possibly here.
Yeah.
Over, what is it? Over 2.5. I mean, minus 165. It's okay. But I think this is going to last, even though the other guy, if you want to pull it, I'm going to pull it up for y'all. He's 8-1. And he's actually like a finisher, man. All his fights that he's fought, LFA, Chuto Brazil, they're all pretty much finishes except for a handful only. So he might be the real deal prospect. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, he's making his UFC debut. That's the only thing that's sketch. But 8-1, Brazilian in Brazil. It might be his time, but I don't know. Like you said, Diakese, he's his vet, man. He don't really get finished like that. He's in it throughout the out the whole fight. So Diakassi's the underdog, or other guy is.
No, the other guy is Diakassi opened at minus 180, and now he's minus 135 ish on Bet Online.
Yeah, I'll probably go with the over, but man, it's a
Yeah,
close ass fight because I won't even know nothing about the other dude, but just on paper, and only
yeah,
because the Mark dude is a vet and like an OG, he's been doing it.
exactly. At minus 180, I didn't like that. I could see why the love is for the dog, but now that it's
Like
getting closer and the dog's only like plus 115, it's kind
he's
of
like these, like you said, Diakasse's only 30 years old, but that's in dog years.
yeah, that's true. I thought he was a lot older though. That's one thing that's for sure. Um, but yeah, man, it looks like. Are you gonna go with the dog, the underdog debuting, or are you going Mark? Mark
Man, I would just go the over, but gun to my head, I might
overs.
just pick the Brazilian.
Yeah, I like that. I like Mark. Maybe Mark by decision. Maybe has some value there. Might be plus money. We don't know what it is yet, but I would only take it at plus money, man. But next up, we got some chicks fighting here. Another unlockable, Eduarda Mora from the Contender Series. If you know her, she's a debuting prospect against the Mexican Montserrat Ruiz. What do you like about this, man? I'm gonna let you do this. It could be a horny fight.
Nah, I think Montserrat, she's kind of like on her way out. I feel like she just took a L.
2-3.
She took a L to
Jacqueline Amorim, which is also another prospect.
yeah.
Last fight, and then before that, she lost to Amanda Lemos, which is respectable. She got knocked out by Amanda Lemos, but she's beaten some of like the new tier, lower tier, like
Yeah,
Cheyenne Velesquez. So.
I'm gonna ride with the Brazilian hype. You know what I'm
And
saying?
and if this plays a role for you, Eduardo
Eduarda.
Mora minus 500 right now.
Oh wow, yeah, she for sure. I'm going with the Brazilian. I might have to do a start of the night little parlay with these first three Brazilians.
Hey, what's up with these? Her fight name is Ronda. Remember we had the other Ronda, and now
Russian
this is
Ronda.
Ronda. Yeah, this is Eduarda Ronda Mora. 9-0. She has hella finishes, bro. A lot of submission machine.
Yeah,
Small girl. I think this is her spot to win. Of course, minus 500. I'm not laying that straight. If you really want to be greasy about it, and you could put it in a parlay, but minus 500 is a little steep. They're taxing you for picking her because she's a prospect for sure, But I still think she pulls it out. She dominates. I think she could even get a win by submission. So maybe look at the submission, but I bet you that line is going to be minus. Like it's still by submission will still be a minus something,
Yeah.
So yeah, screw all that. But it's gonna be a good warm up fight here. Next up, we got we're already getting into a little bit of bangers here. Lucas Alexander against David Onama, bro. Is this fight still going on?
I don't think so.
Nah, this fight got canceled. UFC don't know their shit, bro. We're going with
Yeah, next fight is Angela Hill and Denise Gomes.
Yeah, Angela Hill and Denise Gomes, bro. This is actually another. Is this a passing of the torch type of fight we got going on here? Angela Hill, she's kind of on her, way out. I thought, going into this, when I was looking at the fights, I thought that Denise Gomes was going to be a bigger favorite. She's actually only like a minus 150 right now. And Angela Hill was plus 120, 130. And I was I thought Angela Hill was going to be like plus 300 or something like that, two something. So I was like, oh, yeah, I think it's worth the shot on Angela Hill. And then when I saw these odds, I'm like, Angela Hill could definitely win and, do her striking. She's actually pretty well-rounded. But I just think her last fight, she's been looking a little slower. The age, I feel like it's
all depends how
her.
since she's like, that Muay Thai style, it all depends how Denise Gomes comes at her. You got to rush her. Like the Mackenzie Dern fight, Mackenzie was putting the pressure on her the whole fight.
Yeah.
She couldn't get a break to wipe her ass. You know what I'm saying? So, and Gomes coming off 2 finishes and against a big prosecutor with that Yasmin Uruguay. She finished her in the first. Finished her in the first round, so I feel like if she could just put that pressure on Angela
and Bruna Brazil too.
Yep.
Those are the 2 prospects. She's been going through them. She was underdog in every single matchup, pretty much.
Yeah, so this is her first vet. I think she'll pass the test.
Yeah, me too. And as far as the odds go, man, like we talk about, Angela Hill's only a slight dog. So I was wishing she was a bigger dog, so I would have taken a chance on Angela Hill here. But I like Denise Gomes here, man. Minus 150. If it keeps going, minus 140, even better. I like Denise Gomes for sure. As far as over, I'm not gonna really mess with it because the over 2.5 is minus 300, bro. Where this could end a decision, but either one of these girls, they throw some decent hands as far as power goes, so they could end the other one. But I think Angela Hills is getting a little slower from what I've seen her, like from what she used to be, as age goes. But another warm up fight here. Also remember, we might have some home cooking in Brazil, maybe. So if it gets close, maybe Angela Hill always gets screwed out of decisions. Okay, we got a banger here. Victor Petrino against Modestas Bukauskas. His second run at the UFC. He's been on a better streak since he's came back from the UFC. Because he was in here for a little bit. And I think he got relegated down to the LFA or the Cage Warriors again. And then he won he won the belt, and then he came back and has been on a little streak here. Petrino is a prospect, minus 220 right now, 225. But some people, it looks like some of the money's coming in on Bukauskas at plus 200, now plus 180, 190. But I could only look one way here, man. I know Bukauskas is on, quote unquote, on fire for some people. I think he's on a 4-fight win streak. He's 15-5. Yeah, 4-fight win streak. Let me show you good with you guys here. But look at the people he's beating, bro. They're okay. They're not terrible. But Zach Pauga from the Tough Show, who's just like a cop and okay and late in his career. Tyson Pedro's good, but he had his moments where he fell off. But look at the people he's lost to are the elites. So, for me, bro, I like Petrino, man. He might gas out, but I think he's just better overall striking. He's faster, ground game. As far as like jiu-jitsu wise, maybe not grappling, wrestling, but yeah, I'm going him. I think he's on the way up.
Yeah, I'm going with Brazil too, man. It might be I think the next one I for sure will go against Brazil, but I think I'm gonna go with Petrino.
Petrino, yeah. I think this is possibly one of my best bets. Throw it in a parlay, so who knows? Who knows? Light it up. Next up, man. Oh, this is an interesting fight, bro. This has really got me thinking. We got Elizu Zaleski dos Santos against Rinat Faradidov. I don't know if I really said it right. Been smoking all day. But yeah, we got this is a good matchup here, bro. I think this is gonna be a real banger. And I feel like they're overpricing Rinat, man. Rinat's good. Are. He's definitely good. I'm not saying he's not good, but
this guy got some wins right here. So what's his name? Santos?
Zaleski. Yeah, he's 24-7. He's on a 2-fight win streak, and he's 36 though. The age thing, he's not the freshest chicken, but he's well-rounded, bro. Even though he's a capoeira style, which isn't great for against wrestling, but he can grapple, he can strike, he can move. He's beaten Benoit Saint Denis, and everyone's big on Benoit Saint Denis, right?
Yeah.
Saying he's going to be a contender. So, some of the people he's beaten, Sean Strickland. You see this? Back in 2018, bro. He's beaten our boy, bro, Max Griffin. God damn.
This guy's been in there with the who's who.
Yeah, he's been in there with the who's who. So, for me, they're kind of disrespecting him with that line, minus 325. I think the dog is live here, bro. Plus 300. What is it? What are we at? Plus 275 right now, bro.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, like we said, this guy has the who's who, but I don't know. This Renat dude, he looks like, he on that Russian style, like that last fight he won, like really emphatically, like he choked him out, but
to death. Yeah, he choked him to death. Like his body.
He rocked him like crazy. So I feel like this fight he's gonna just be like an ugly decision.
Yeah, man. He's still on the rise, but
I think, like you said, the other guy's like live, and he's fought like the who's who, and also it's in Brazil, so I don't know. He might have some extra like firepower. But let me see, what's the stats? 5'11", 6 feet, weight. Why does it say one? Let's say 164 or 184.
It says 184 in there.
The fuck?
So let me see on Tapology what they got this fight at. Let's see here. They got this fight at welterweight 170. So he's gonna be cutting down. So maybe look out for the weight cut if he's a bigger guy.
That's what he fought Kevin Lee at. It was at 170.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna go Renat. I think that beard.
Yeah, he's a big favorite. I think obviously he's a rightful favorite, but the other dude's live for sure. So I'm gonna go with Zaleski here. I think I'm gonna sprinkle on him. Here we go. We got some Another unlockable. Victor Hugo from Brazil against Daniel Marcos from Peru. Peru, Peru, Peru. Hey, but Daniel Marcos, man, he's a prospect. He's undefeated. I don't know if you guys remember him. He actually had a good decision win. Let me pull this up here. Daniel Marcos. He paints his hair red, to rep Peru here.
Yeah,
21 fight win streak.
He was on
But
the
last fight he
series,
beat
right?
was Davey Grant. Controversial.
Oh yeah, and he like lost that fight in my opinion. Like
Yeah, which is crazy because I actually had a bet on Marco, so I was juiced. But yeah, I can see how it was controversial. And once again in this spot, let me see. I think he's a huge favorite in this spot here. Let's see where. Oh yeah, so they got Daniel Marcos minus 255 right now on Saturday, and Victor Hugo at 2+215. I mean, I think there's value in there. I think there's definitely value in this kid, Victor Hugo, right? He's fought before, 13 wins right now. He's on a streak. He's from Contender Series. I know the first round Contender Series, the first time they debut, people don't like it because they usually don't win. But I think in this case, bro, they're disrespecting with the price. At least I think it should be a lot closer. He should be the dog, but not like this. He could win and finish this guy here. So I'm gonna go. I think I might sprinkle Victor Hugo here with some value.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with you on that with the Victor.
Yeah, there's definitely some value spots on this card, man. I think there's some dog value on this card for sure. Next up, we got another banger, bro. Elvis Presley Brenner against Esteban Ribovic here. Two rising prospects. But I don't know if you guys remember some of these guys. Brenner did a big upset win. Let me pull it up. Brenner, 15-3. His face looks a little weird for my liking, but 26-year-old 4-fight win streak, and he beat Kutalaze, bro. Finished him in the third round. That was a big upset in this past summer. Then he beat Zabari Tuhugov in a split. Those are two decent ass names that he's really fighting in the UFC. Those are the only two fights he has. So now he has another challenge. Ribovic, 12-1 from Argentina, and I mean, the people he's fought hasn't been as great, but he has one recent loss at
he's raw though.
Yeah, so and he's a dog.
I was betting against him on that Camilla Kirk fight, and then when I watched it, that for Ribovic, he was like bringing it straight up like Thai style.
Yes.
So man, I don't know. He fucked my bet up last time, so I'm gonna just go rock with him for this one.
He's actually here, look at this. Brenner is actually a minus 150 favorite, and Ribovic is plus 130. So this possibly could be one of my best bets at the end here. Ribovic plus 130, bro. I like this look. I think it should be closer to like a pick'ems, or even he should be like a slight favorite, minus 120, 130.
Yeah.
So I think there's some value. Plus 130. Sign me up. I'm gonna be on it for sure.
He said,
"Yeah,
me up a show."
Next up, we got the first of the Bonfim brothers, man. Ismail Bonfim against Vince from Hell Pichel. Man, what do you like about this, man? I'm gonna let you.
No, I'm gonna go with the Bonfim, man. I'm gonna do a Bonfim brother parlay.
Hey, Bonfim, there's some money coming in on Pichel, but Bonfim is a huge favorite here. Minus 465.
Pichel's like, he's a vet. He's also like, he's like a scrappy kind of fighter. Like he's one of them.
But he's 40.
Like a Justin Breeden. Yeah,
hey,
40,
shout out to Breeden.
Yeah.
Mike Breeden got dropped.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with for sure. Go like I said, I'm gonna do a Bonfim brother parlay ski.
Yeah, shout out to Bonfim, brother. This one is not the better one. He actually lost his last fight to Mark Madsen, so I think it's a good bounce back spot for him here. If he can't beat Vince Pichel, bro, then he can't be that championship material.
Who lost to Mark Madsen? You said Vince just lost to Mark.
Oh, my bad, Vince. Yeah. No, but Ismail also
he lost to Saint Denis though. That's not a bad.
Yeah, loss. That's a good loss. He's beaten some good people like McKinney, but Saint Denis is the real deal. So. I think this is a good perfect matchup, bounce back spot for the prospect.
Yeah, remember the way he
definitely lean that way.
And remember the way he finished McKinney was crazy. The flying knee, like that's like a super highlight for the UFC now.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. This is gonna be in like greasy ass parlay for y'all for sure. greasy, real greasy. Okay, here we go. We got some crowd favorites here. Rodolfo
Right.
Vieira, BJJ specialist, bro, or some people call it BJ specialist. But we got Armin Petrosian over here as well. This is a good, interesting matchup of styles.
Yeah.
And then as far as the odds go, we got where we got Rodolfo. Oh, Pick'ems -110 each way right now. This really captures my eye, bro. I like this. I like this. But go ahead. What do you think about this?
Man, I don't know, bro. It's so a sketch when Rodolfo Rivera is fighting. He's like, you know, he's so
Unpredictable.
he's super swole. You could quote unquote say he's one dimensional, just super jujitsu'd out. And if he can't
Mm-hmm.
get you down and tap you out right away, he's like gonna fade and lose. So
Mm-hmm.
damn. With that being said, I was gonna pick him right now, but I think
Now think about
I'm gonna
it.
go with Armin Petrosian.
Yeah, man. I think Armin's more well rounded. Obviously, on the ground, BJJ wise, obviously, it's no comparison. But other than that, as far as mixed martial arts, there's more
Yeah,
aspects to that.
yeah, because that's the thing. Like, if what's his name was like good to go, like if I knew he can go all 3 rounds, I would for sure pick the other guy, the Brazilian. But I mean, look at Petrosian's last loss was to Kai Borrao. You know, he's a grappler, but he can mix it up. And so yeah, Rodolfo, I feel like if he can't get you down in that first round, it's like buns.
Yeah, exactly. And he also been getting gas. I mean, has been
He's
improving,
super
but
swole. Yeah, he's been working on it, but it's like, man, it's only so hard to to try new shit when you're getting socked up in the face. So
yeah. And this also, I feel like, is one of my best bets, man. I like Petrosian, bro. I like the price. At this price, pick'ems. I like Petrosian. He's just more well rounded, more ways for him to win. Whereas with Vieira, I really think there's only one way for him to win. You know, so it's going to be sweaty at moments because if Petrosian gets on the ground or gets pulled to the ground, then it's going to be nerve wracking for sure. But cheers to y'all. Yeah, right now, light up, smoke up if you have it because we're going through this card, bro. We're firing through this card quick, bro. But we're gonna give you some fire this time, bro. This is gonna be it. I'm feeling the win here. Next up, bro, we got Kyle Barao against Abbas Magomedov, bro.
a
This is a
boost,
banger. A boost is on
a
fire.
a boost went in there and shit the bed against Sean Strickland.
Yeah, bro. But now we see everyone was underrating Sean Strickland at the same time, right? Because he's a
Yeah, look,
real
he's
he's a
a
champ
champ
now.
now. Yeah,
So
right.
it's like, so is it bad? Is that a bad loss? Like when you lose to Strickland, is that even a bad
Nah,
loss anymore? You know?
nah, hell no. Strickland's a top 10 for sure.
But yeah, Barral, crowd favorite here. As far as in Brazil, he's a favorite -240, -250. Magomedov +200. I could see why the market has not liked Magomedov ever since he's been knocked out and finished. He looked bad in that fight.
Look terrible.
Terrible luck because he looked like he had no durability, no heart, no will. But that's what Strickland does to people now. We know he just be sucking the soul out of people like Izzy, you know. But Kyle Brown, bro, I think he's just pretty solid. I think the price is a little pricey, but I like Kyle here, bro. I think he's a good prospect. He's part of the Brazilian nerds or whatever they call themselves, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and they were doing really good in the Dana White contender shit.
Yeah, and as far as a power striker, he's beaten Michael Olasechek, who's like a power puncher type of guy. Muradov, Petrosian, like he's beaten guys that are like actually raw, I would say, like good fighters, pretty raw fighters. So yeah, to me, Baral all day, bro. All day. Give me that. I'll parlay. I'm putting that in my grease ball parlay. I'll do it by straight. I think Baral dominates here. It probably finishes him.
Nah, yeah,
Honestly.
he's for sure touted prospect, so this is it.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Now we got an interesting matchup. I don't know why this is above.
Yeah, it's like the swing bout. It's a rematch too.
Yeah, they fought each other before, but we got a Rodrigo Nascimento favorite. I think he's a favorite against Dante Mays. Let me see here on my notes.
Yeah, Brazil might go for the sweep.
Yeah, Nascimento -175, Dante Mays +150. Both fighters sketchy, but Dante Mays
Yeah,
is a
he's
sketchy
Dante
guy.
Mays is a super red flag. Already been
Yeah.
choked out to this guy before. And they're in Brazil. I think I'm for sure going with Nascimento.
Yeah, he did win his last fight against Arlovsky, but lost to Augusto Sakai. That's a red flag, right? And the people he's beating are like low tier heavyweights, like
And
Josh
that's the thing.
Parisian,
Like even with
Roque
Arlovsky,
Martinez.
like that fight probably was close, but since Arlovsky has no chin, like pause, you blow on him and he's falling down. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. And then we got your boy Rodrigo here, 10-1.
Rodrigo,
I mean, he had two splits
two
against mid
stink,
tier.
two sketchy, stinky fights right there. Iri
Yeah.
Latifi and Tanner Bozer.
And he lost to Chris Dawkins. Is
Yeah,
that
see,
a red
that's
flag?
a red flag too.
So it's like at the same time, it's like, do I want to lay minus 175 with Nascimento? Not really. I'm going to pick him to win. I think he wins because I don't like Dante Almeida, but at the price, man, I don't like that, bro. If it was a pick'ems, I'll be all over Nascimento.
No,
All over Nascimento, but minus 175 is a little
I think he
steep.
gets it done though.
But I think he gets it done for sure. I agree with that. Pulling it back here. Okay, we got the other half of the Bonfim brothers. Some people say the better Bonfim brother. And this is a good matchup.
Yeah,
Gabriel
Dalby is a tough fighter. The thing is, I feel like he's gonna be too slow for Gabriel Bonfim, and like he's gonna be an easy target for him.
Yeah, no, I agree. So the odds are crazy, man. For these odds right here, Gabriel Bonfim's minus 600 and Dalby's plus 450. And
Damn.
for me, obviously the matchup, I'm going to pick Gabriel Bonfim to win because I think but at minus 600, that's almost disrespectful to Dalby.
Yeah, Dalby also he was his last fight. He was a big underdog. I want to say, and he came back and pretty much
Yep.
won that easily. Who was it against?
Last fight he fought, he came back and he beat Muslim Salikov.
Oh, that old
Kung Fu
Russian
guy.
guy who be throwing hella kicks and shit.
Yeah, the Kung Fu master from Russia. And then Warley Alves, Claudio Silva. So, I mean, he's fighting old people. So, the competition he's fighting, and he himself is actually old, even though he doesn't look old. He's 38 years old.
Yeah.
So, he's been fighting for a minute. So, I understand why he's the underdog, and he should be 100%. I don't think he wins at all, but damn, like, plus 450 seems a little tempting.
Well, what's the name is like for real though.
Yeah,
Gabriel Bonfim. He ain't no joke to fuck around. In his last fight, he went in there and like go to his record or like his last fight.
Bonfim 15-0 right here. Last time he fought Trevin Giles, Moira Luniz, and finishing in the first round, bro. Everybody's just pretty much getting finished. So he's way better than his other brother. So I'm throwing this in my grease ball parlay for sure.
Nah, yeah, he's the next up for sure. This is a perfect fight for him.
Mehatinha is
like a little hammer.
Little hammer. Big hammer, little hammer. But yeah, now we're flying through this, but we got a good matchup on our hands here to save the day. Last minute replacement. Derek Lewis is jumping in because it was supposed to be with Curtis Blades, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'll double check before I say that on wax.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check. Yeah, it was supposed to be Curtis Blades had an ankle injury here, so. But
the Black Beast came in to save the day.
Yeah, hopefully he's getting paid well. Almeida minus 450, Black Beast plus 350 here, man.
Man,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but Jalton Almeida, man, they're hyping him up like he's the next, like like he's a big thing. Every time his name comes, we're like, whoa, that guy's scary and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, no, I'm on the Almeida hype train. He's one of the people that I'm definitely on, especially in Brazil here, man. 19-2. Oh, don't get me wrong. It's going to be really tough for him with Derek Lewis because the style that Jalton plays is even though he's tall and lanky, he likes to grapple. That's his thing. He's really good at grappling and he's humongous and strong. So Derek Lewis, once he can't get Derek Lewis to the ground, then I think it's over. But as far as getting there, might be a problem, as you've seen with Curtis Blades, who got knocked out by Derek Lewis.
Yeah, but that was very late too in the round. Like Curtis was like able to get him down and wrestle and shit, but Derek Lewis was able to withstand. But yeah, man, Derek Lewis taking this fight short notice. If he doesn't get him out there early, I feel like he might just get subbed by Jalton. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the only way I'm gonna look is the sub
his last fight. He fought against Rosenstreich. That's like a big dude too. So he for sure can handle the size. Balls.
Oh. Yeah, man. Jalton Almeida, I mean, I'm on the train. I know this is disrespectful, minus 450, but if you're a greasy parlay type of guy, or if I like inside the distance,
yeah,
if you guys really like Derek Lewis, you gotta look for at least the knockout prop then, because it's probably gonna be like my plus what? If it's plus 350 now, it's probably gonna be a plus 400 almost. Because I think that's the only way Derek Lewis is gonna win is by
For
knockout.
sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. So if you guys like that, I would just
But
go with the KO prop.
I feel like also his only way of losing too is going to be he gets tapped out.
Yeah, inside. I can see ground and pound as well, but yeah, tapped out sub is the most likely outcome for sure. But either way you slice it, I'm going Jalton Almeida. Sorry, Black Beast. I mean, I appreciate the last minute, but you're in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Puncher's chance only for him. But shout outs to Black Beast for saving the day, man. This is a little nice taste hors d'oeuvres here of some picanha before we enter some more UFC with some crazier cards as the weeks progress, man.
Yeah,
But
also no more John Jones injured.
oh man, that's sad, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Super
I'm looking forward
sad.
to that fight, but at least the next fight that they picked is actually maybe you could say a better fight.
For people that really fuck with UFC and MMA, this matchup between Sergey and Aspinall is real interesting.
Yeah, for real.
I
This is
really
like
fuck with Aspinall, but
this like Aspinall's been showing he's really good, but I feel like he hasn't been fighting like no hitters like that, and this is gonna be like the true test.
that's what I'm saying. Like I was thinking, oh, they're gonna open Aspinall as small underdog, and I would take Aspinall. But now that he's not, he's a favorite. He's like minus 130 or minus 140 something. And Palpovich by knockout or Palpovich looking a little interesting, man. But I'm excited, bro. I'm a big Aspinall fan. I'm just afraid this might be too early because he could lose and still become champion again.
Yeah,
Palpovich is a little older, well 32,
yeah,
but he looks old.
yeah.
But yeah, for as far as this card, man, what are your best looks you want to give out here?
Well, shit, off the rip, I'm gonna give you that Bomb Fiend Brothers parlay.
The greasy bomb fiend.
You know what I'm saying? Double B's.
But yeah, I think that's a hitter. It's gonna be chalky, but definitely,
And
I think
then
they
I'm
both just
gonna
pull it out.
give you a little 3-banger right here with Renat
We're not okay.
Fakhridinov,
Okay.
Armin Petrosian, Chow Borrallo,
Mm.
Gabriel Bonfim, and Jalton Almeida.
Oh yeah.
And
All
then
right.
and then one to just kick off the night is gonna be Gomes, Eduarda, and man, that Diakasi fight's gonna be close, but I'm gonna go with the guy making his debut, Kaute.
Caute. All right, man. This is gonna be an interesting card here. As far as my best bets, I'm looking to see what I really love. There's some dogs. I think I'm gonna throw some dogs out there, bro.
Dog it up.
Maybe. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go best bet here. I like this one. Armin Petrosian minus 110. I like Armin. I just think that's a good price, man. Good price. And then I'll give you another one. Okay, here we go. I'll give you the Barahau and parlay with what's the other guy? Oh no, never mind. I'm gonna throw. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a dog right here. Victor Hugo plus 215. Victor Hugo. I think that's a live dog here. Hugo plus 215, and then we're gonna throw in that greasy parlay. We're gonna have Mora minus 500. We're gonna have Barajo minus 240. What was the other big favorite here? Oh, Petrino minus 220. I'll give y'all a greasy big one. We're gonna throw in both Bonfim brothers and Jalton Almeida. That's 6 legs, grease. That's super greasy, bro. That's like a new oil change. And then an extra bonus. I'll give you guys a fourth play here too, man. Another dog. I like Robovic plus 130.
Oh, that's a good fight too, for sure.
Robovic. Yeah,
Yeah,
plus 130. And
I'll
I
probably
think
just
that.
put a bet on him like straight up too, just
Yep.
just for funsies, yo.
Robovix. I think that's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one. But yeah, man. Shout outs to y'all. I might make it out to that December fight. I can't wait. I'm gonna try to. Uh, yeah, man. Shout outs to what we're gonna drop. MMA, not the MMA smoke. The NFL smoke down soon. Watch Gen G.
Watch
You
Gen
know,
G, man. Like I said, send us your picks.
write it
We
down, bro.
we went through this one hella quick. It's a good return of UFC after a week off. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, though, we're talking about UFC, MMA. Shout out to Francis Ngannou,
Oh
man.
yeah.
That fight today was against Tyson Fury. A lot of people saying he was robbed. You got big celebrities tweeting. LeBron saying this is why I don't watch boxing.
Oh,
Shout out to Francis, man. For sure, he dropped Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? And like,
that unexpected early too. I was so sweating because I had the over 5.5, and I was like, oh shit, he dropped him. They were going, but shout outs to him. He really held his
yeah,
own.
he really, man. Like, I don't know, Fury. You know, he probably hasn't been taking it serious. Been making Netflix movies, taking fights while he's in camp.
Yeah, he's supposed
But
to fight
yeah,
again, right?
in December, like if this Fury shows up in December against Usyk, he has no chance against Usyk.
Can we bet on the other guy as a dog? Let's go.
Nah, yeah, but shout out Francis. I wonder if he's gonna continue to box again or if he's gonna go do the PFL fight because he is signed to them technically, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Even though
if
hey,
he's
they're in the Middle East now too, so shit. I mean,
he's
yeah,
he
it's
can
all good.
box. Fuck
Yeah,
it. I think they should do him and Wilder.
him and Wilder would be a good ass fight,
I
especially
want to see that
after
style.
what Francis showed today, and then who knows when that would happen? Maybe 3 months, 6 months. He'd only be getting better and better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he came out with Izzy and Kamaru Usman.
The three kings, that's what they used to call themselves when they were champs, but they all
They
lost.
all no more champs, no more
Yeah.
champs.
And then Izzy, he said he was joking around, but he was saying he ain't coming back till 2027.
Hey, that's cool. And then the year after, the A's are coming to Vegas, ready to go.
Damn,
2028. Let's
that's
go.
crazy.
But yeah, man, shout outs to y'all, man. I hope y'all cash. I feel good about this. There's some good spots, man.
This is a solid little card for sure.
Ooh, rub your hand like
Yeah.
Birdman.
Yeah, and I feel like if you want, you could do just a Brazilian parlay. They might sweep, but I don't know the Renat
See,
fight. That's gonna be a close one with that dude.
yeah, I think I'm gonna sprinkle on him as an underdog, but yeah, it's gonna be close. I wouldn't throw that underdog in the parlay though. That's too much.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all. Peace out.